Everybody, it's Pandy, and I'm playing Red Orchestra 2, Day 2 in my beta videos. The game's going to be coming out on September 13th, and it's coming real soon, so I'm really excited. I can't wait. I can't wait for the full functionality of the whole game, along with all the maps and etc. Now, I'm not really good at voice commentary on the fly, but I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm probably going to fail, but it's well worth the failure. If it comes out successful, I don't know. Who fucking knows? In this gameplay, I'm playing a territory push type map right now as the German commander of G41, which is a topic of question and the questionability of how realistic this game is, because the G40, well, I'm not going to talk about it right now. Some of the radio commands are available to you as a commander is force respawn, recon, and also the two forms of indirect fire along with rockets, but in this gameplay I don't have rockets available to me. Kind of hurts that the mortars and artillery are kind of limited. As you can see, I'm trying to lay down a marker. It becomes unavailable for me, and I'm going to try again. I'm looking for enemies so I can lay down some rounds onto them, but I don't understand why the mortars and artillery are tied in together in the same, in the same counter. I can't speak English right. But I don't know why, if you call in artillery or mortars, you can't use the other. Shouldn't you be able to use both at the same time? That's the theory, right? Why couldn't you use both? If you had to defend a position, wouldn't you use both? I don't know why. But it just seems limited to me in the radio commands, as you can see here. You only got the 4 along with the rockets. I'll go ahead and request mortars, but I don't understand why they didn't add more. Don't you guys think there should be more? That'll be the question of the video, I guess. If you can add anything to the command structure, the radios and stuff, what would you add? I don't have any ideas of what I would add, but I want to see. And I just got shot. I'm gonna bandage myself, and I get shot again. I'm dying. It just seems limited. Now, I want to talk about the rifle, the G41 rifle. Before I do, if you guys haven't noticed, the respawn is really quick. There's an actual delay in how long it takes for, respawn. I just edited it just for the purpose of saving time and also so I can get straight to the action, show you guys how things work. Before I continue about the rifle, I don't get any kills with the firearm, so I'm kind of bitching out of no reason about the gun, but I'm going to bitch about it anyways. I get some kills using the artillery, but I'm going to bitch anyways. Does that matter? It does matter. Now, the G41 wasn't exactly a successful rifle. I'm not really sure why they put it in the game, because it never saw service in Stalingrad. I do know that a little more than 6,600 rifles were produced, and only 1,600 of them were sent back due to them not being usable. I think there was a problem with the gas trapping mechanism where it would foul up and break on them, but I'm not 100% sure. If someone knows more about this rifle than I do, please, tune in, place a comment, let us know what's going on. The only reason why I think they put the rifle into the game is just for balancing against the SVT, and that would make sense, but at the same time, they were aiming to be realistic, so I'm only griping because that's what they're aiming to do, and for balancing's sake, I can see why, but if they're trying to be realistic, they would have never added the rifle into the game. Now, one thing about the graphics that I did notice this, those little small walls that you can see right in front of me, I just have the crosshairs, like where I'm putting the arty, those little ledge wall type deals, they don't have any bullet holes in them. I don't know why. I mean, they made everything else look like it's been through hell and back, and no bullet holes in them. Me no el comprende, señores. But I do have to say the graphics looks great. I saw some comments of people saying it looks like Day of Defeat. Well, it might look like Day of Defeat just purely because it's based off of World War II. Well, it's a cultural thing, it's an era type deal. A lot of things that were in the 40s were pretty similar. I mean, when you look at culture and you look at Europe and the United States, everyone has something similar because it's a cultural type deal. It's a global world, and back then it was starting to develop into a global world. I mean, after World War II, it really became a global world because of the Cold War, but that's besides the point. I think the game looks very unique. It actually looks a lot more like Red Orchestra, have more of the source not source, but more of the engine feel, look and feel of Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway. It kind of really has the feel of that more than anything else. See, I just got an artillery kill, which is awesome. Almost 200 meters away. So you can kind of get the perspective of the distance between the two. I mean, from the building that I'm running towards the other building. It's only 200 meters, so it's really a small map if you really take into perspective. So a lot of the weaponry are very, very, has extended range. The submachine guns will do fine, and halfway the distance, I just got fucked in that. So it's just some of the things I noticed and what I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna go ahead and respond to some comments real quick. Yeah, Call of Duty 2 does not have a cover system. It doesn't. The only game that I can think of that has a system like that is Brothers in Arms, Hell's Highway, like I mentioned before. So I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, because I played the game and I even looked up some YouTube videos just to make sure. So I don't know what you're talking about. Another comment was the graphics looks crappy. Well, they kind of look crappy because I don't have the highest graphics set in this, because the frame rates would have sucked. I do know that I have it originally defaulted to high. I got lost there. I had it originally defaulted to high, and then I kind of edited it up so that the little minor details are not as visible, and that allows me to save frame rates and stuff. Oh, I got hit by a sniper. So I can save some frame rates, etc. Now, the video kind of... Yeah, and also you mentioned something about the Panzer IV, the designers. What were they thinking about left-handed loading? I have no idea. I sped it up here because I'm going to be just sitting in that hole for a little while. But I don't know what they were thinking. They were just pretty much under the premise that, you can probably push a shell forward and lock it in. It's also to give the driver or the gunner the left-handed seat, make the loader on the right side. I don't understand why they did it, but they did it. It was back then. They did what they thought was best. Sure. So we're getting really close to the end of the game. I'm going to be spawning in here at spawn number 2. Get in here and fuck some shit up. And one thing that you guys probably noticed is when I tried to call in my artillery, I didn't get called in because I got killed before I actually called it in. So I'm going to try to run up here and see if I can lay out some artillery to allow the facilitation of winning. I'm going to go ahead and call her in. It takes about, 5 to 10 seconds for the artillery to get called in. And I'm going to be using the forced respawn to facilitate or capture this, because a lot of us got killed. There's not very many players, and we're coming to the very end of the game. So I made a tactical decision to go ahead and get everyone in there to make that final push. There's already a lot of people on the right side here, and we're going to go ahead and make our push. I'm going to lay out some smoke to pretty much as a screen so that we can moved forward, get in there. I do like the lighting. If you guys just saw that, that was very pretty. The graphics in this is just outstanding. That's the one thing that I'm in awe, and it runs great, even though I have it kind of like lowered for this game, for filming. It looks great, and just fantastic. What you guys are going to see here is some of the morale dropping when the artillery falls. It just gets dropped, and you can kind of see how it affects you. It makes things kind of blurry, a little harder to aim, etc. Bow! Right in the face. I got shot right in the face, but that's pretty much it. If you guys have any comments, and if you like this, please hit that like button. Again, this is a beta video, so I'm going to be trying to give away a game. I've already purchased it. I just want to find someone to give it away to. If you guys have video responses, put them in. The rules are simple. You just subscribe, post a comment down below, and you guys get a chance to possibly win a copy of Red Orchestra 2. I'll be picking that person the day before release, so hopefully you guys get a chance to win, and have some fun along with us, and have a good old time. So yeah, that was me. That was Pandy, and I appreciate you guys watching, and good hunting.